A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? Anomaly detected. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Ancestors came from this system. From Havarl. It looks so small from here.
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. I found something. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Sending the nav point for Dar Palev. That's where the Moshai's team should be. It used to be an Angaran town. There'll be landing pads and good sightlines for a safe approach.
Anomaly on the sensors. Something big, possibly hostile, taking evasive action.
Wait, I don't think his... Well, that's something you don't see back home.
Bringing us in.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
None of these readings show any change. Jarl, what are you doing here, in the company of these people?
Kiran, this is Pathfinder Ryder, from a long way away. Ryder, Kiran Dowles, lead scientist at Dar Palev.
I am honored to meet you, as a representative of the Andromeda Initiative.
Are all their people this formal?
I don't think so. Where's the rest of the team? Ryder has experience with Remnant. We might be able to help their investigations.
You haven't heard? While the team was exploring the monolith, something went terribly wrong. They were caught in some kind of Remnant stasis field, frozen in place, unresponsive.
Are they still alive?
Vitals remain and neural patterns resemble those exhibited in deep sleep. We subjected them to various stimuli, injections of Kachari, nothing worked.
Let Ryder try. She's worked at the Remnant tech inside a vault. Or so she says.
Ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. But if you think the alien can help, I'll set skepticism aside. The monolith is not far from here. See what you can do, but be careful. We don't know what triggered the stasis, and it may happen again.
I heard the advisory that you'd be out here. It didn't prepare me to meet you.
The name's Ryder. I'm with the Andromeda Initiative.
They say you want to help us. I wonder what you're prepared to do.
I'm ready to prove my people are good allies.
A strong statement that doesn't answer my question. My name is Rochelle Veer. I'm an archaeoastronomer. I study our ancient cultural records for stellar phenomena. I piece together lost knowledge of ages past. My goal is to find undiscovered colonies we lost contact with, potential allies against the Ket.
You think there might be Angara worlds you don't know about?
That's what I was trying to learn. Then this happened. I was away when the disaster struck. I thought my home was destroyed, and all my research with it, but I just learned part of the building survived. I'm trying to recover my research data, but the wildlife won't let me near my old home.
These house guests, I assume they're of the hungry variety?
The structure has become a breeding ground for insects and predators, too many to face alone.
Your work is too important to lose. Let's get it back.
I'll provide my home's location. Just recover my research materials from the computer. I'll remain in contact with you by comm. Thank you for this.
transport available. Emergency support for Kingstat. All of them.
Old Man Rouge. What's he doing here?
What?
Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, you go away. I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
Why did you come here from a...
Kieran's team found some remnant relics while digging around the old ruins. I was sent to collect them for the repository. It shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go according to schedule, do they?
You don't seem to like Havarl very much.
Havarl's other regions suit me just fine. But here... Oh no. I don't do well in this fierce wilderness. You think these shelters keep you safe? They don't. Woke up this morning and found a thorny vine wormed its way into my bunk. I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core.
You mentioned Remnant ruins. Are there lots of Remnant here?
Yes. If you've been out in the jungle, you might have seen some of it. We think the ruins were part of a vast Remnant complex. We've seen evidence of hallways that wound through the area, both above and below the ground. Generations ago, our people took shelter in what we found here. That's how Palev was established.
Were there no hostile Remnant machines?
None, according to the histories. We found artifacts, of course. Bits of things that we could study. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
I won't bother you further.
Very well. Watch out for plants while you're out there. Vicious things.
Watch out for Rokar, Angaran fanatics that hate aliens. That means you.
Charming. Havarl said something about fish and gems to me. What was that all about?
In an ocean of fish, one will have gems in its mouth. Meaning your success with Remnant is probability, not skill. As the number of cases approaches infinity, the unlikeliest outcomes become likely.
Oh, thought it might have been something like that.
Just try to stop.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Pathfinder, my sensors read an Andromeda plant sample nearby.
Found them. The researchers caught in the stasis field. Exactly where Kieran said they would be.
We should search for those missing glyphs.
You should now be able to interface path.
Of the monitors and... Scott! Scott! What? Who are you? How?
Pathfinder Rider with the Andromeda Initiative. From another galaxy. Take a moment. Find your bearings.
More aliens? Out of nowhere. I do none of it. But Rose, I just came off and yet.
You should return to Palev.
Maybe you're right. If the head is coming on, we should know what lingering effects they.
You don't feel any different?
I don't think so. Why? Do you?
My mind feels clouded, but I don't know if I'm just tired.
What do you mean, grey spiky aliens? Ket?
No. These were different. We were doing a survey of the area and saw them before the freeze.
You mean Turians? You saw Turians?
Why don't you and Torvald talk about that later? Right now, I want to thank you for saving my team.
You weren't lying. Kieran told us everything. She even had pictures.
I apologize for the indifferent welcome you received from me earlier.
After everything you've faced, I wouldn't have blamed you if you shot at me.
We're all glad that didn't happen.
Ryder, what you have done here, your remnant understanding and your Sam should convince Ephra you're an asset. We should speak to him as soon as we can. Perhaps on the Tempest?
Kieran, I've been thinking, if Ryder can use Remnant, couldn't we fix the monoliths? Stop Havarl's decline?
Havarl's decline?
This will take time to explain. We can discuss it further when you have time.
You were saying something about the planet being in decline?
It doesn't look like it, but Havarl is sick. It started here, uncontrolled mutations in organic life, killing some, turning others into poison. We're starting to see the same elsewhere. The planet's ecosystem is crumbling, slowly but surely.
It's the monoliths. There are only 2 of them when there should be 3.
So, I go to the third monolith, turn it on, reset it, and voila!
That is the thing, Pathfinder Rider. There is no third monolith. It's lost.
How'd lose an entire monolith?
It could be destroyed for all we know.
We've never tried asking the sages. It could be something in their oral history.
Stars. Those superstitious hermits don't care about modern Angara. You know that.
You saw the projections for the planet's survival. What do we have to lose?
Sages? Oral histories?
On Mithratha, that old remnant edifice over there. They trace their families back to a time just after the Scourge. They believe isolation will maintain the purity of their by preventing contamination by modern thought. Basic sense. They probably don't even understand or care that Havarl's dying.
If asking your sages doesn't work, we'll be back here. So, what's the harm in it?
The trek up Mithratha's teeming with Remnant. Most of us don't attempt it, but maybe you do it. Follow the Remnant River, and keep your head. I'd hate to hear something terrible happen to some ancient...
I don't get it. The planet looks fine.
You can bleed under the skin and not see it. The wound's still there. We've scanned this area. These structures go deep below the ground.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
If those floaty remnant bots try to push us off the edge, I'll be mad.
This must be the crash site Havarl mentioned. That's it. Good work.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Get ready to fight! Nice work.
Ryder! Roka!
What are they doing out here?
And the Tannis uniforms, Pathfinder.
The Turian Ark? Watch out! Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Took one out! Good job! Took one out!
Shot to the gut. Painful. I appreciate the help back there. Name's Avidus Rix. Sorry if my methods seem extreme. Civilian life is trying.
Ryder, human pathfinder. You former military?
A Spectre. Special tactics and reconnaissance. Did the Council's dirty work for 15 years.
What, like their laundry?
More like classified assassinations and espionage. The initiative was my retirement plan. Then Natanis hit the Scourge and bam, woke up here.
What happened? Where's the Ark?
No idea. Had to break out of my own damn stasis pod.
A fall like that should have killed you.
Those pods are sturdier than they look. But most of the Turian population is still missing, including Mason, our Pathfinder. Sam hasn't transferred to me, so he's alive. Just nowhere.
He hasn't made it back to the Nexus.
Knowing Mason, he's out there looking for me. Mason dead in Andromeda. He's too stubborn to die now.
We need every Pathfinder we can get.
Debris and stasis pods from Natanis are scattered across the sector. Between the two of us, we should find something.
You go left, I go right?
Something like that. Here's my frequency. Can you find something?
I can't believe this is really happening. Thought we'd be stuck here forever, or until the aliens killed us. We built this camp from what remained of our stasis pod. If we leave, we can't abandon our wreckage. There's debris we couldn't get to out there. We have to take it with us.
Anything from the crash belongs to the Initiative. It'll go back to the Nexus with you.
Good. Noting what's still intact. Don't want hostile aliens using it against us. If you find anything from Ark Natanis, tag it for recovery. Oh, and thank you.
There's a lot of things added to the map. Oh well. Let's, guess we can start over here.
Arc Natalis debris. Tagged for salvage.
We're not alone!
I think we're done.
Nice work. Let's do this!
Arc Natalis debris. Tagged for salvage.
That'll show 'em. Got it. Let's give this a try.
I've never been up here before. I have heard of the Sages of Mithravar, but never gave them much thought.
Why not?
Isn't a story worthless if it isn't shared? If the accounts of our past are kept hidden, they may as well not exist at all.
Let's do this! Looks like we need to find another way. Above!
security. How is that possible? An alien?
I am Ryder, Pathfinder with the Andromeda Initiative from the Milky Way galaxy.
That does not explain how or why you are able to operate the Remnant doors. It doesn't matter. You must leave. We do not entertain guests here.
Havarl's in decline. If you tell me, I can fix it.
Help how could killed. Our birthplace isn't worth something.
It's lost. The memories of its location haven't been reclaimed. On Mithrava, we have accepted Havarl's eventual ruin.
That's a strange choice of words. What do you mean by reclaiming memories?
One may occasionally remember a past life, if the conditions are right.
What do you mean?
We believe in reincarnation, an unbroken thread.
There was one, long ago, who had knowledge of the third monolith. Zorai, a champion of the Angara from before the Scourge. Zorai's soul has returned and could be made to remember what it knew. We have no contact with it.
So you're saying there's some way we can make people remember their past lives?
Souls retain within families. An object close to the bloodline could cause memories to resurface.
But it's guaranteed.
It has been known to happen on rare occasions in the past, with other souls. The only known heirloom of Zorai's family rests in an area with active remnant. No one has survived the journey. But perhaps you. Zorai's soul was reborn in Tavos, who is now a Roka. He recently returned to Havarl on a Jinn.
Roka. That'll be difficult.
That's why you're here, Joel.
They won't like that I'm helping you.
This may be a dead, but we have to try.
I will send you the relevant coordinates. We considered Havarl a lost cause. But perhaps now, there is hope. You're still here, I see.
Tell me more about your belief in reincarnation.
The soul grows through many lifetimes. By seeing through different eyes, it gains wisdom.
How do you grow if you don't remember?
The growth of the soul is not like the growth of the mind. Memories are not required for the soul to develop. Some even argue that old memories are an unwelcome distraction. A person may become fixated on what was, and their soul consequently stagnates.
You mentioned an heirloom, an object you think will bring Zorai's memories back?
Souls return within families. Sometimes the memories of the past can be recalled by an object meaningful to that family. We do not understand why or how this happens, and it has only happened on rare occasions. In all cases, the heirloom was ancient. Old Angara tech from before the Scourge.
Tell me more about Zorai.
The histories describe him as both scholar and soldier. He traveled the stars and gained knowledge from far-off places. There are even accounts of him having knowledge of the Remnant builders and their machines.
And the third monolith?
Our legends say that Zorai sought out the monoliths after the Scourge came. He died, and it is unclear if he accomplished what he set out to do.
Why do you remain secluded here?
The chaos brought on by the Scourge splintered our people and all but destroyed our civilization. Fear took hold. False beliefs about our predicament were seeded and began to influence Angaran thought, in order to maintain the integrity of what they knew to be true. 4 families left their unity to come here. We've remained ever since.
I'll go. Thank you for speaking to me.
Of course.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
As death nears, it's harder to face the possibility that I might never see Amara again.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's happened?
Ahmad is ill. He hasn't got much time left. Ahmad, perhaps this stranger can help. If they've been to... seen something.
Well, I've seen lots of things. You'll need to be more specific.
My sister, Amara, she grew disillusioned with life here and left for Palav. She must live there now.
Palav was overtaken by the jungle, remember? A few cycles ago. Everyone left.
Oh, yes. I remember now. But that means Amara's gone.
There might still be a way to track her down.
All Dara keep records, don't they? If there was an organized evacuation, they would have documented the process.
And the records would state where she went. Pala, that's genius.
Where would they keep those records?
Likely some kind of admin building. And it should work. It's a slim hope. I don't want to impose, stranger, but I would welcome any news of my sister.
It was the voice of Mother Giselle. That's funny.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Oh, that'll come in handy.
Ah, good. I wanted to talk with you. How are you able to use the Remnant?
With an artificial intelligence that helps with analysis and translation.
So that's the trick. I wouldn't have... Angara, who live close to Remnant technology, sometimes learn how to use specific tech. It requires intense concentration, and even if we can make it work, we've never understood how it works.
So some of you can use Remnant tech, but you don't know how it works?
Not all Remnant tech, no. Like I said, specific pieces. Take Mithrava, for example. Some of us can operate the security that protects the sanctuary. The knowledge was passed down through generations. In my case, it took a year to learn how to open a simple door. The difference between knowing you can eat a tree's fruit and understanding why that tree bears fruit.
I should be going.
Suit yourself.
Friendly old chap.
Don't be foolish. Esmus lets you wander around with no supervision? You're interrupting our lesson.
Could use more interruptions.
Relax, give the kid a break. Looks like he needs it.
Did the shrieking winds give us a break when we first sailed across the uncharted skies? No. As I was saying, the propulsion system that took Bashal to the skies was inspired by 4 Remnant pieces. And that's just one. Much of our progress was prompted by the discovery of Remnant artifacts.
Where are these artifacts you're talking about?
The few that still exist reside in Aya's repository. However, many have been lost. Though there are rumors that as wilds grow wilder, things long buried may be unearthed.
It might be wise to study whatever we find. Something out there might give us an edge against the Ket.
You believe Gara learned crucial scientific ideas from the Remnant?
It is not just belief, it is a matter of record. Some artifacts were even left in unfinished states, likely to demonstrate how they were put together.
I think I'll leave you to your lesson.
About time.
The data modules contain our histories. They're not for you.
Sorry.
Look at that.
I thought I'd be able to access the memory trigger through this thing, but obviously it's from somewhere else, maybe from around here. So we'll go with that. And I have no idea what this is. So, oh, I can't go there. Okay, so anyway. Yeah. Continuing on with more Havarl missions. And am I like right on top of it? Practically. There we go.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage.
Excellent. So let's take a little break before we continue. And yeah, we have a bunch of things to check out. So let's go there.
Make sure not to eat anything here. Or let any sap stick on your skin.
Wasn't planning on it.
Arc Natalis debris, tagged for salvage. 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 Readings indicate all Turian wreckage on Havarl has been found.
Good. Tell our salvage teams to get busy removing them.